What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate, reverse rants, no hate. It's been a while. I've been hella busy all over the place doing what I have to do, making this money, paying bills, feeding my family, and all that kind of good stuff. Um, but I'm going to do this video. I didn't get a chance to, and of course, sometimes you got to step away, then you come right back. But I want to talk about Ryan Garcia, Luke Campbell. Look, Luke Campbell did the best he could do. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what happened by now. So I'm not talking to you guys like I'm telling you something you don't know about the fight, but just giving my insights on it. Um, you never know, what how a fight is going to show up. If he's going to be fully prepared, halfway, 75%, 100%, you never know. This was Ryan Garcia's step up fight, and he got the win. That's what's important. Him getting dropped, it's like people was, oh man, he got exposed. Why do people always use that word exposed when someone, you know, um, gets dropped? He got up, you know, and he came back and did what he had to do. Now, did he make mistakes? Did I see several flaws? Yes, yes. Um, we point things out, and for me, it's not about pointing these things out to try to rip a fighter apart. But I saw some things, okay, that I felt like most definitely the elite fighters will make him pay for. But we all see something that you know people always see something and then will say, oh well, if he do that against this guy, this is gonna happen, that's gonna happen. Um, but it's not like I said about tearing the fighter down. Look, Ryan Garcia, he got dropped. If you see, his hands was completely away from his, he wasn't guarding his face at all. I know he didn't expect a shot to come from the position it came from, but I can break down why he got dropped, but that's not what I'm getting ready to do and how he got dropped. But look, let me say this about Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell has tried to become world champion. He's as good as he's going to get. He's 33 now. You never know. Sometimes things, a person can pull off something that you don't think that they can possibly do. Not just in general, but them themselves. So as far as Luke Campbell goes, Luke Campbell, I mean, hey, look, the way I see it, nobody likes to lose. So it's easy to say keep your head up, and I'm not about the cliche in the speeches, but I give him props for getting in there and just going to war. He dropped Ryan Garcia. He was holding his own, but Ryan Garcia is just a better fighter. He's just had too much for him. Um, I didn't see really, I was picking Ryan Garcia to win the fight anyway. But what if that shot would have just been hard enough that boom, Ryan Garcia wouldn't have made the 10 count? What if? Do you know how disastrous that would have been in 2 rounds? That I mean, hell, we saw it happen to Roberto Duran when he fought Hearns. But I'm just saying, right? It would have been, man, his step up fight. Look what happens. And so I give him credit for getting up. Hey, shit happens, man. He got dropped, he got up, and he went to war. Ryan Garcia, if you watch him, okay, when he's hitting the bag and he's in the gym or at home, he likes to throw really fast shots. But what I saw, and I think he did a good job, but what I saw and I noticed what he was doing, he was loading up on that left hook and he was throwing hard and fast. No combinations, just single hard shots, you know. But when I watch him and I watch the other guys, because I knew the question, the question was going to come. I was already asked that in the comments. Someone asked me about the fight, and then just in conversations, period. How do I think he matches up against the other elite guys? Now, when I say put it like this, I'm going to categorize him with Gervonta Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, and with Devin Haney. I don't think Rolly Romero was ready. I'm not even bringing him in it into it. You know, Rolly Romero would have to catch him and knock him out. He just, you know, unless he's vastly improved since the last time we fought him against, you know, Jackson Martinez, which by the way he has a fight coming up too. But I don't think Ryan Garcia beats Devin Haney. Um, I think Devin Haney outboxes him, frustrates him. They have a history together. They know each other. I definitely see Devin Haney as the better boxer between the two. You don't have to be the hardest puncher to win a fight. Now, people may be more interested in knockouts than the 12-round decision, but at the end of the day, I think Devin Haney outboxes him. I think he frustrates him, and I think that he just wins the fight on points. Teofimo Lopez. I think Teofimo Lopez has an all-around better arsenal than Ryan Garcia. I think Teofimo Lopez will pretty much start to like outclass him, start to break him down, start to get to him, start landing shots. Whether he knocks him out or whether he goes 12 rounds, um, I don't know. You know, they both have power. They both can get the knockout if they land the right shot and land it the right way. But I think Teofimo Lopez either beats him on points or stops him later. Gervonta Tank Davis. I think Tank Davis breaks him down to the body, and I think he eventually knocks Ryan Garcia out. People that think that he's too tall for Tank, or Tank has no problem fighting tall fighters. Everybody's taller than Tank, just about. You know, the thing that I seen with Ryan, what he was doing, he was trying to put everything into one hard shot. And, you know, he was loading up left hook, left hook, left hook, left hook, throwing your bread and butter punch, and it worked for him. He won the fight. Like I said, that's what's important. Luke Campbell is a good fighter, but he's not elite. Not on that level like those guys. When you have the elite list, Luke Campbell's name is not in the top 5. You know, I look at him, even Shakur Stevens, man. Shakur, yeah, thinking of, I mean, well, let me leave Shakur out of this for now. I'll talk about him on another video because he need to get his props too. But I don't know, man. Even watching him, I don't know. Honestly, Shakur Stevens might beat Ryan Garcia. He might beat Ryan Garcia. Let me forget later. I'm gonna say it now. He may beat Ryan Garcia. I have to see more of Shakur Stevenson, and I have to see more of him against elite guys. So I'm just gonna hold off on saying he definitely will. I'm not. This is not about bashing Ryan Garcia. I just don't see him. Just like I said, I think Danny Garcia out of Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, Errol Spence, and then Terrence Crawford joining the bunch. I think out of those top elite guys that they're all better than Danny Garcia. And Danny Garcia has lost to all of them except for because he hasn't fought the guys he didn't fight yet. So I'm tired, y'all. I worked and I'm tired. So if I'm stumbling a little bit, don't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if I actually nod off in this chair and then wake up and finish the video. No, listen. But let's just back to the point. What I'm saying. I don't think. See his style. You know, Tank has to get inside. Ryan has the longer, the height advantage, the reach advantage. But Ryan Garcia, I'm watching him. He was standing flat-footed, throwing one hard shot at a time. That style is not going to beat Tank. I mean, now if you catch him and can get him out of there, that would be one thing. But I see Tank breaking him down. You know what I think between the two of them, especially, is his ego kicks in, where he wants to show I can beat Tank, and tries to outpunch him. One thing I saw with Ryan, he wants to play payback when he gets hurt, right? against a guy like Tank Davis who has dynamite in both hands, and Tank is going to get in. And the thing is, Ryan wasn't working off his jab, man. You know, it's like it was just power shots, power shots, power shots, and it's like when you fight an explosive fighter, especially with his height and reach advantage over Tank, you need to stay behind that stick, man. Now, a lot of fighters are so worried about people booing them or saying, "Oh, it was a boring fight because it was a decision versus a knockout." If that's the case, you know, you guys are going to have a training camp and fight a certain way just to come in the ring and let it go all down the drain because of ego and pride. Well, you got to live with it. If that's what you choose to do, hey, I just hate to see when I see fighters fight in ways that doesn't really benefit them. If you pull off the win, people overlook these flaws because you won. And they're like, ah, yeah, see, but it worked, right, against that guy. I don't think he beats any of those top guys. I think that he can compete with them. I don't think they just blow him out the water. But I think Tank Davis knocks him out. I think Tank. See, one thing I saw with Ryan Garcia, too, he walks in the shots. You know why he walks in the shots? Because he tries to load up on one shot. And even though he has speed, you can telegraph, oh, it's coming. And Luke Campbell, as the time went on in the fight, he got to the point where he was getting hurt. He couldn't get out of the way of the shots. But again, that was against Luke Campbell. You know, and the way he throws that one shot, and when you study your opponents, and then he needs movement to beat Tank Davis. He needs to work behind that stick. He needs movement, and he needs to be busier. That style that he fought Luke Campbell, if he fought Tank Davis the way he fought Luke Campbell, I'd say he's getting knocked out. Regardless, I think Tank beats him anyway, but he's getting knocked out. If he fights Tank the way he fought Luke Campbell, he's going to sleep early because he's trying to load up with power shots. He's not putting combinations together. He's not working off the stick. He's not using any movement. He's just standing there. Ryan Garcia has a long, skinny body. Tank Davis is going to try to come in. He has to come in. He's not going to beat Ryan from the outside unless Ryan is just throwing one punch at a time. He shouldn't beat Ryan from the outside. He has to get in, use his movement, get in, and once he gets in and start tagging that long, skinny torso, man, and them chicken legs, I was laughing because I was watching. I was going, I think Ryan Garcia is too tall for this damn division, man. Like you know. But at the end of the day, Ryan Garcia might be better off going up, man. You know, his power should carry over. He looked like he has enough power to carry up to 140, 147. Definitely, he looked like his power will carry over. But I don't think he beats any of those guys. I just don't. I don't see unless, like I said, if he can get that left hook in and actually get him out of there and he can't get up for the 10 count, yeah. But honestly, I don't see him beating Devin Haney. I don't see him beating Tiafimo, and I don't see him beating Tank. I'm not sure about Shakur Stevens just yet. I gotta watch him some more, but I gotta see him against better competition to really go there. You know, I like Shakur Stevenson as a fighter, but I'm not. I that one I won't call right now. But I think Ryan Garcia is a good fighter. Like I said, I think he can compete with all of them, but I just think he comes up short against all of those guys that I just named. You know, but it was a good win. You know, I just wanted to kind of point out what I saw and why I think what I do, think what I think. But I think it was a good win. He did a good job, but you know, did a real good job, did a solid job. You know, getting knocked down in the fight is not unusual. Ali's been knocked down. You know what I'm saying? Ray Leonard's been knocked down. You know, great fighters has been knocked down. Roy Jones has been knocked down. You understand what I'm saying? Pernell Whitaker's been knocked down. So it's not like he was exposed. I don't feel like he was exposed. I just feel like people overhype fighters at times, and then we start saying, people start to say the fighter was exposed because they're listening to what people are saying about the fighter. And then, oh, he was exposed because he got dropped. No, he was in a fight. He got dropped. Yeah, he made a careless mistake. He made a really careless mistake. You know, he made several mistakes in the fight that I'm watching and I'm going, nah, I wouldn't put him in there with Tank just yet. Tank, I'm telling you, I think Tank will eat him up, man. Out of everybody that I think Tank will beat him the worst. I think Tank puts it on him. I think Lopez puts it on him. I think Haney just outboxes him. I don't think there's any real damage being done to him by Haney as far as you know, like really hurting him too much with shots. But I think Devin Haney just outbox him and frustrates him. Devin Haney can box, man. He can box. Um, but Ryan Garcia, he got a good win. But that's not. Let's not go overboard and act like Luke Campbell is on the same level as the guys that I just named. So I mean, who knows? He may even get better, right? Hopefully he does. So we want to see the best fights that we can see. Um, I just don't think he beats those guys though. So look, anyway, that's all I'm gonna say on this video. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. I will catch y'all on the next video.